In a thrilling deep-sea fishing adventure, a fisherman and his crew experienced the shock of a lifetime when a ravenous predator made a daring heist. The footage opens with a fisherman grappling to land a catch, aided and filmed by his comrade.
I think you might be off, but are you still on that mess or not? No, I'm talking to my boat.
Faster, unveiling a fearsome sight. Did you see that? Echoes as a shark swiftly retreats into the Bahamian blue, leaving everyone unharmed.
No. Did you see that?
Play the shark retreats. To the water instantly leaving, no one harmed. In the Bahamian reef sat 8-year-old boy on vacation. With his family went out to explore the beautiful ocean floor, and things took a horrifying turn. The video starts off with the young man peacefully swimming around the depths of the ocean as his parents watch over him from the boat nearby. Unfortunately for him, though, a shark suddenly appears out of nowhere looking not too far away, just in case he quickly turns around to swim back to the boat when this happens. Having luckily defended himself just in time, the Braves boy continues to swim back to his family, all while keeping an eye out. The video ends there, and whether the shark came back is not known. The tension escalates with a diver in Guadalupe Island, abruptly confronted by a massive great white, while Cage diving peacefully. After the collision, the frightened diver is immediately shoved to the back of the cage, which most likely saved his life in that moment. Luckily for him, the beast does not persist after the first collision. Instead, it turns around and swims away completely. While shark cage diving in Guadalupe Island, 2 divers received the greatest frights of their lives when they came face to face with a humongous great white shark. At first, the 2 daring men are having a great time taking in all the wonders of the sea from the comfort of the shark cage, and then out of nowhere this happens. Itself, the predator struggles with the cage for quite some time before it is able to break free. After setting itself free, the majestic animal immediately turns around and swims away, leaving the 2 swimmers to sigh.
This terrifying video begins with popular YouTuber YBS Youngblood recording his paddleboarding experience. Later on, though, he comes across a very unexpected visitor.
Look how close this big fella is. Look at him. Oh, I mean, I could easily touch that if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I just want to chill with him.
Moments later, the situation escalates as the camera shows the shark engaging in its predatory behavior towards a nearby turtle.
Oh no! Oh! Holy shit! Oh, this is intense.
Failing to catch its prey, the hungry predator becomes aggressive, leading it to switch its attention towards the man filming it be.
Oh, I'm between the tiger and the turtle. Uh-oh. Oh, what? Oh my God. Oh, look at the teeth marks. Look at the teeth marks. Look at this.
The shark does not harm him, enabling him to get back to shore safely. Just off the coast of Wellfleet, Massachusetts, a group of researchers got the shock of a lifetime when they witnessed a shark displaying unusual behavior. At the start of the clip, a group of researchers are at sea observing marine life and recording their experiences.
think I see him there.
All seems to be going according to plan, until suddenly a great white shark appears and does the unimaginable, oh holy crap, it Jay right out of the water. You for the crew, the shark disappeared almost as suddenly as it appeared, leaving them to continue their research trip. Mexico's Guadalupe Island. An innocent cage diver witnessed the unthinkable when a great white shark did this. The man stands there utterly frozen in fear as the humongous predator hangs around just inches from him. For the man, the beast is unable to break the iron bars, and after losing one of its teeth in the process, the animal turns away and swims off this scary encounter. Starts with a group of divers attempting to fend off a large and aggressive tiger shark coming right at them. The men can be seen poking the animal with sticks and hitting it as hard as they can, but it unfortunately doesn't seem to work very well. Miraculously, the shark decides to leave the divers alone, giving them a much-needed sense of relief after such a terrifying encounter. A ghost cage dive with the sharks turned for the worst, after the door broke open, leaving a diver in serious danger with the goal of recording a glimpse of a mega shark discovery. UK sends one brave diver down with the sharks, hoping to lure a massive one in it. The diver tries to fend off the sharks coming from all directions, all desperate to get a taste of the music diver. There's 5 of them in the same. They're alling around the cape.
There's 5 of them in the same frame. They're all circling around the cage.
After a while, the cage door breaks open as he tries to keep it shut, while sharks attack from all directions. One shark even managing to do this, trying to get it.
Push the shark out of the cage. You looks like it's trying to get in the door.
Miraculously, he manages to push it out of the cage, and the team eventually decides to pull him out after the close call while on a spear fishing expedition. A brave diver faced off against an aggressive tiger shark on multiple occasions. Wait to see how things played out in the end. This nerve-wracking video starts out with a tiger shark swimming at full speed towards the diver who is armed with a spear fishing gun. Just as things seem to be calming down, the determined animal unfortunately comes right back for more, forcing the man to arm himself once again. As many minutes pass, the diver's hopes for peace continue to be crushed time after time, as the hungry shark refuses to abandon such an opportunity for a snack. After thankfully managing to ward off the animal on several occasions, things finally calm down as the animal eventually disappears into the darkness of the ocean. Shark experts Jeff Kerr and Andy Casagrande were placed in a dangerous situation during a heart-pounding scene from the show lure of the mega shark at the beginning of the clip. Jeff and Andy can be seen filming in a small and flimsy boat, only connected by a thin rope to the main boat.
Okay, he's coming right up.
Pull that boat in a little bit, somebody.
A little too far.
Throughout the encounter, they constantly worry about the rope breaking, as this will make their tiny boat more unstable, leaving them open to the 20 feet great white sharks below them.
Okay, you're okay.
He's clear.
While recording the predators below the boat, one of the sharks becomes extremely aggressive towards the men and proceeds to do this.
Under the boat, rushing at the boat.
After the terrifying
attack, they call off the operation before anything bad happens. In the beginning of this video, a tiger shark is swimming up to a pair of divers.
Divers try their best to keep the predator away from them, while also trying to remain calm. The curious shark keeps swimming up to the divers, despite numerous attempts to deter it.
I got bad footage! Oh, hey!
Boat eventually rescues them just in time before things go south. Spearfishing in the waters
of Big Island, Hawaii. A pair of divers had their day take a horrifying turn. They were unexpectedly attacked by a furious tiger shark. Initially, the camera starts rolling as the divers, unfortunately, notice the huge predator beginning to circle them.
The divers keep nervously recording the shark as it continues to suspiciously swim around them when it eventually gets a little too close for their comfort now. Most likely feeling a little bit angry. The animal refuses to leave them alone and keeps lurking around, probably waiting for the perfect moment to attack. Shark. Still after them, they unfortunately decide to stop recording, and what happens next remains unknown here. St. George Island YouTuber Gray went out on an exciting spearfishing trip when he unfortunately became the UN unlucky target of a hungry great white shark before anything. He spends his time swimming around the bottom of the ocean and even manages to successfully catch a few fish after a while, though he feels like he's done enough and decides to swim back up to his boat when he suddenly feels something swimming beneath him. Now fearing for his safety, he immediately reloads his spear gun and does his best to stay alert of his surroundings when the predator unfortunately decides to come back.
There's the great white here.
Understanding the danger of the situation, his friends quickly help him get back on the boat, and they all attempt to process what just happened while exploring the sea. This scuba diver had a close call with a great white shark that left him startled for quite some time. At first, the man who is armed with the spearfishing gun is seen swimming around the waters without any disturbance. things take a truly shocking turn when he unfortunately becomes the target of a great white shark. With his heart beating at full speed, he does everything in his power to fight off the aggressive and most likely hungry predator. After the encounter, the startled diver quickly alerts his fellow divers of the shark's presence, and they all return to the safety of their boat in Kona, Hawaii. A daring fisherman paid the price for attracting the attention of a starving tiger shark. This intense clip picks up with the man spear fishing underwater for a time. All seems to be going well, and he even manages to catch a fish, which he leaves on the springer. All of a sudden, a tiger shark emerges and positions itself dangerously close to the spear. Fisher and his catch. The relentless predator. The fisherman decides to grab his courage with both hands and moves to poke it. With his Now terrified, the man slowly starts swimming backward towards the shore, and he even surrenders his catch to the beast as a way to keep it distracted. The clip ends abruptly, and what happens next sadly remains a mystery. In the beginning of this first terrifying encounter, a man can be seen recording a great white shark he encountered while spearfishing. The shark slowly swims in front of the man, appearing to just be cruising around, not looking for any trouble. Despite their scary reputation, sharks rarely ever attack humans and would much rather feed on fish and marine mammals. Knowing this, the diver keeps his calm, but everything quickly turns south after the predator does something unexpected. The large shark turns around and swims toward him, shocking the diver. Although he surprisingly manages to still stay calm, the predator doesn't attack though, and continues swimming away during a spearfishing trip in the Florida Keys. A man gets the surprise of a lifetime after he feels something quite large bumping into his legs. From behind, the terrifying shark charges at him repeatedly. Does not stop despite numerous attempts by the brave diver to fight it off. Luckily, the hungry predator leaves the man alone after snatching his fish away, allowing him to swim back to his kayak safely. A spear fisherman dives into the depths of the ocean, searching for fish to hunt, expecting it to be another normal fishing trip. Moments later, he gets a sense of someone, or rather something, watching him. And surely enough, when he looks back, he sees this. He doesn't get a clear view of what he saw in the dist, but he still begins to panic, knowing that it was no ordinary fish. He begins swimming up to escape, but it's already too late. Seconds later this happens. Thankfully, the shark decided to leave him alone. Or things could have ended differently on a fishing trip in Miami. Two fishermen captured a baby hammerhead shark and did the unthinkable. At the start of the video, the two men revealed their plan to capture a shark and attach a GoPro camera to its fins.
So we don't hurt the shark. I got this clip. It's not very tight. Just tight enough to hold it on.
My gosh.
We're gonna tilt the GoPro down so you can see the head of the shark.
After making their intentions known, the excited fishermen carry out all the necessary preparations and begin to fish for the perfect candidate, guys.
Guys, so we have a shark to put a GoPro on him. What kind of shark is this? Let me see. Oh, guys, if you know about sharks, comment below.
It's into the adventure. A little hammerhead shark comes into view, and with combined efforts, the men were able to bring it on board and fit it with the GoPro.
Try this at home. It's very dangerous.
Well, is it recording? I think I can see his head.
That the camera is safely in place and properly positioned, the excited water enthusiasts release the animal as the shark goes about its business underwater. The GoPro camera captures interesting footage while later the fishermen decide that they have had enough. So they retrieve the camera from the water and call it a day in San Diego. A group of divers PID the price for catching the eye of a humongous great white shark. This intense clip starts when a few friends scream out in excitement after spotting a huge shark circling their tiny boat.
There we go! Whoa! There it is!
After a short while, the animal seems to get more and more interested in the boat and eventually tries to take a bite out of their motor still in disbelief by what they are witnessing. They continue to record the predator from a dangerously close distance in order to show off its sheer size. That comes to an end abruptly, so we can only hope that they returned home safely. Eagles are the real king of birds with smashing claws, fast, strong with powerful wings and keen eyesight. Eagles are the ideal predators. They have great courage as it does not fear even from large and predatory animals. It won't waste effort to get to its prey and attack without mercy. If you want to see some of the most powerful birds of prey in action, please don't go anywhere. Let's get started. 9 top worst cruel hunting moment of the hungry eagle. Number 9, monitor lizards. This martial eagle is the largest eagle in Africa. It catches one of Africa's largest lizards and rips its eye apart as it tries to escape. According to Filmer, it took about 5 hours for the lizard to finally give up. So the eagle finally succeeded with the catch and enjoyed its tasty meal for dinner. Did you know eagle? Beacon claws are dangerous weapons. Once the claws closed, it is impossible to break out in this video. You can see another martial eagle killed 4 feet Africa's largest lizards. The first part of the lizard it consumed was the eggs. Its excellent meal for the eagle. This monitor lizard was able to carry the eagle right across the road. The martial eagle waited until the lizard had no energy left for fight, then pinned it down to the last supper. Number 8, eagle hunting snake. The brown They are not immune to the venom of any venomous snake, but these predatory birds are very proficient in killing and catching their prey. This white-bellied sea eagle feeds mainly off aquatic animals such as fish, turtles, and sea snakes. As you can see in this clip, the snake attempt to fight back even in midair. He can still bite, but fighting an enemy in midair is not easy. And finally, the eagle brings the snake back to the nest to feed its family. This crested serpent eagle is a medium-sized bird of prey that is found in forested habitats across tropical Asia. This bird usually hunts from a high perch at the edges of clearings in forests and on wet grassland areas. Eagles are one of the many predators of snakes in the wild. Despite not being immune to snake venom, they would attack snakes from above, catch the snake, and crush them with their talons. As you can see in this clip, this eagle dismembers a snake with its sharply pointed and strong beak and ate it number 7 swans. This shocking video shows a massive white-tailed eagle eating a baby swan, but this baby swan is too little for their dinner. The white-tailed eagles are carnivores. Their diet consists only of meat. They eat about 500 to 600 g of food per day. The white-tailed eagle is an apex predator with no natural predators of its own. The only threats it faces are from humans. Next, this white-tailed eagle goes for the kill on the fly and battles it out with a goose in the water. The eagle's sudden and rapid attack makes the hunt almost always successful. The goose tries to escape, but it's just not happening. The goose doesn't have any chance of surviving. Once the claw is closed, it is impossible to break out. The goose is then floated to the nearest bank where it can be eaten. However, the goose appears to be alive when it is being preyed upon, which is cruel and disturbing to us. But that's just the way nature rules. Number 6, rabbit. Hawks prey on small mammals, including rabbits. Any mammals they do catch will be eaten. Hawks don't kill for fun, but for their own survival, this hawk spots the quarry of jackrabbit. But speedy jackrabbit won't be easy to catch. They run as fast as 40 miles an hour and leap 10 feet, but not at this time. The Harris hawk do not hunting alone. It prefers to hunt in a group, and it can be deadly even for a speedy jackrabbit. And at the end, it ended up being a nice meal for this Harris's hawk family. In this clip, we can see this hawk catches the rabbit and pinned it to the ground. There is no chance for the rabbit to escape, and the hawks slowly begin to dismember it. But what a surprise! The rabbit appears to be alive when it is being preyed upon. I guess this hawk wait until the rabbit have no energy left for fight, then eat it for lunch. Number 5. Eagle hunting birds. The African fish eagle is a large species of eagle found throughout sub-Saharan Africa near wide open waters. They are carnivores and feed mainly on fish. However, they also prey on birds. As you can see in this clip, this African fish eagle has superiority and launches an attack in mid-air with precision, and it ended up being a nice meal. The hawks are one of the primary predators, and natural enemies of pigeons also been known to chow down on pigeons, but it's not a staple of the animal's diet. This shocking clip shows a hawk attacks a pigeon, and the hawk begins to pull feathers out of the pigeon before eventually getting to the meaty parts. As you can see in this clip, this iguana is powerful and keeps trying to escape into the water, but it's too late. The hawk clamps its talons on it and injured the iguana. It doesn't take much time. Once the hawk feels the iguana is either weak enough or just plain dead, take off with it. Number 3, eagle hunting mountain goat. Since mountain goats live in the highlands, they can easily be spotted by eagles. As you can see in this video, eagles are incredibly powerful. A P-Sauciund 150 goat was lifted into the air and dropped it down a rocky cliff. This eagle hopes that the power of gravity will kill its prey. And this is not the first time this kind of behavior has been documented on film. This golden eagle has incredible grip and amazing hunting technique for subduing the chamois. The eagle started by grabbing the goat with its sharp talons and attempt to drag it down the mountain cliff. The goat runs down the mountain and trying desperately to rid of the attacking eagle, but it's not easy as it runs down. They both crash into huge rock, but the eagle is still hanging on. However, the goat drags the eagle on the ground, and even for this tenacious eagle, it's too much. I guess its wing were damaged along the way. And finally, the goat escapes. Number 2 monkeys. Crowned eagle just killed a Mongol monkey. As we can see in this clip, the eagle attempting to take off with its prey, but it's too heavy. The eagle became restless and flew into a nearby tree, leaving its prey on the side of the road. This harpy eagle is one most powerful raptor with its incredible razor-sharp vision. Its eyes can spot prey from over 2 miles away. The harpy did not want to wait any longer and immediately caught the monkey in the tree branch. Finally, this harpy eagle brings its killed back to the nest to feed. Its family monkey is excellent meal for this bird of prey. Nature isn't always sweet, and it is part of nature food chain. Number 1, eagle hunting fox. This golden eagle spotted a fox in the plain. The fox sensed the danger, started to run as fast as it could. And you can see how the eagle tries to grab a running fox. The accurate blows of the eagle huge talon, leaving the fox no chance to escape. Check out how powerful this eagle is as it holds down a fox. It is not small prey, it's a fox. So it's so impressive. This is unbelievable clip. This eagle take off with a fox clamped in its talons. Sometimes nature is cruel, even terrifying with all majestically beautiful. I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe and give us a like. Don't forget to check out our other videos, and thanks for watching.
We all know the lion is the king of the jungle with strong instincts, muscular body, and incredible courage. But sometimes their hunting leads them to their death. When hunting, they can leap as far as 10 meters and can run at a top speed of 80 km/h in short bursts. But these big cats sometimes become the victims of their intended prey. Have you ever seen a buffalo flip a lion like this? This can end up very badly and seriously injured for the lion. And this zebra is the lion's favorite, but hunting zebras is not easy. As you can see in this clip, the zebra delivers a sharp kick to the lion chasing it. Now get ready to meet the king of the jungle's most fearsome opponents. Please don't go anywhere. Let's get started. -1 incredible moments lion have lost. No I6 zebra kick lion. Zebras are the favorite meal of predators, such as lions and crocodile. They are herbivores who mostly eat grass and very closely related to horses and donkeys. The number of these animals has dropped dramatically over the past century. Hunting and farming expansion are mostly the cause. In this video, you can see a lioness ambushing the zebra. She tries to subdue this young zebra, but it won't be easy. The mother attempts to saving her young by pushing and fighting the predators. Look at this. The zebra's hind legs kicked into the lion's face, jaws and leaving him in 8 days, making it impossible for the lioness to chase her prey back. In the end, the lioness has to let go of her prey. Now you will realize hunting zebras is not an easy thing for lions. Even look promising as they stalk a herd of zebras. But still, it's not an easy task. Here another clip shows how powerful zebra kicks. They can kick with a force of nearly 1,300 kilograms. This back leg kick sends the lioness flying into the air and make this zebra escape from the pursuit of their predator. Sometimes, even the lions have incredible hunting skills. Are not always make a kill. No luck for this lioness today. No. 5 zebra drowning a lioness. Most lions don't like fighting in the water, but they have no issue with water. They can swim. They prefer to swim in water that is no more than 1 meter deep. This video shows a zebra struggling to escape the attack of lioness. As you can see, the battle seems to be taking a long time. However, this zebra will fight to its dying breath. Look at this. The zebra trying to drown a lioness. What happened next was unprecedented. The lion gave up. I guess he's having trouble breathing. And finally, the zebra managed to escape. No, for wildebeest fights back lion. The wildebeest is a member of the antelope family and the most common animal that can be encountered in Tanzania. They have a large box-like head with curved horns, weighing between 100 and 300 kilograms. The Serengeti Plains in Tanzania are one of the world's largest animal migrations. About 1 million animals begin a round trip that will take them nearly 2,000 miles. Due to drought, these wildebeest to migrate once or twice a year. Known as the king of the jungle, with strongly territorial, excellent instincts, muscular body, and incredible courage, lions mostly wins the fight. Wildebeest are favorite meal for big cat family, but they very successful in term of defense. They can repel opponents with its strong feet and dangerous horn. Just look at this clip. This wildebeest attempt to escape from lion's attacks. He hooked the lion on the horns, and this predator seemed to be stuck on horns and don't know how to win this fight. As I mentioned earlier, the lions mostly win the fight, but that's not happening here right now. It is important to be strong to win the battle, while the beasts are prey that don't give up easily and can cause significant injury to lions. This wildebeest tried to chasing away a lioness. Even lions have perfect hunting arts, but the wildebeest is not easy to subdue. In the wild, to survive, animals must fight for food and against their predators. Even without the intervention of predators, around 100,000 of the weakest wild beasts will die from disease, starvation, or overexertion during the migration. No. 3 Cape Buffalo versus Lion. Cape Buffalo, also called African buffalo, is not very tall, only 50 to 60 inches tall, and has relatively short legs. But it is massive, weighing 420 to 860 kilograms. This video will show some of the things that happen in nature every day. The African buffalo are very large and aggressive, so they are not easy to fall prey to the pride of lions. Sometimes the lions become the hunted and eat in certain situations. The lion doesn't always succeed when it comes to hunting the Cape buffalo. Let's take a look at this clip. This Cape buffalo flies the lion into the air. Once it landed, he repeated it once more rapidly. This case has been recorded several times in the wild. Here's another clip showing how brave the Cape buffalo is. He single-handedly attacked the pride of the lion with his huge horn. I guess that lion was seriously injured. No doubt buffalo is considered to be one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. As an apex predator, the lion is always stalking and looking for its prey. At any time, they can almost kill any prey and doesn't have many opponents who can defeat him. But in the wild, hunters can become hunted. No. To hippo versus lion. Despite appearing slow and sometimes even docile, the hippopotamuses are the most dangerous animals. They kill many people and other animals for no reason other than the pleasure of doing it. This lioness seems to have smelled the wrong object. She had a little trouble identifying the prey in front of her. No kidding, this is a hippopotamus. Its bite can reach a pressure of 130 kilograms. For this lioness, it is undoubtedly a stressful situation. She had been seriously bitten on the head. I guess she wouldn't be able to hunt for weeks, or maybe she will die. This lion pride will never forget that hippopotamuses is aggressive, have strong jaws, and ideal body size to fight lions and defeat them. No, one crocodile attacked lion. The lions are generally ill-suited for swimming, their powerful legs better suited for running. But these two male lions decided to swim. They didn't realize the dangerous predators were coming closer and closer without any sign. Crocodiles are expert swimmers and swim silently without moving the water. This crocodile kills its prey by drowning and biting with a pressure force of more than 3,700 psi. Luckily for the lion, he was able to free himself from the crocodile jaws before the reptile got a good bite. The incident of a crocodile attacking a lion is said to be a rare event. Despite their great physical strength, big cats often avoid fighting crocodiles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and give us a like.
The leopard's terrifying assault, the scene opens with Richard Jones, a seasoned BBC cameraman for Spy in the Wild, on a quest to locate a pack of elusive wild dogs. After extensive scouting, the crew finally encounters the pack in an intense moment at the Asian Viola Park.
A male leopard.
Coming this way.
Richard senses trouble.
Suddenly, they're faced with an imposing, irate male leopard. The tension escalates as the leopard ascends a tree, evading the dogs. Just when safety seems assured, the leopard fixates on the crew, triggering a startling reaction.
It happened.
The camera tumbles in fear. Yet, thanks to Richard's expertise and swift action, the team narrowly escapes unscathed. Clip picks up right as this territorial tiger attacks an innocent man on an elephant ride. After its failed charge, the beast seemingly gives up and starts walking away when it suddenly changes its mind. With the predator still standing there, the camera stops rolling, and what happens next remains a mystery. A scary and intense moment. In the tense aftermath of the first charge, the colossal primate remains a looming presence among the group.
Don't worry. Don't run.
With calming pleas, they seek to diffuse the heightened drama.
It's a good time for a picture. Huh? Can I take a picture now of it?
Miraculously, their efforts seem to sway the beast, which begins to retreat. Yet, in a final display of dominance, it unleashes a startling act of aggression. In a fortunate twist, the primate releases its grip on the woman swiftly, sparing all from harm. An enraged elephant stormed in, performing the unimaginable, tranquility shattered. Amidst the serenity, a misstep occurs as creatures stray into the dining zone. The key to safety, immobility, a stillness like statues. Yet, despite the collective's efforts to blend into harmlessness, a beast's fury ignites and chaos ensues. Post-calamity, authorities intervene, escorting the tempestuous giant away. Breaths of relief are drawn as it's declared. The shaken yet unscathed are whole and untouched. I don't think that was funny. In this thrilling moment, witness the courage of valiant souls confronting a tiger to protect their village. The tension soars rapidly as they strive to drive the beast away. In a heart-stopping turn, the predator, at the brink of attack, chooses mercy, retreating into the wilderness, leaving the men in awe of their narrow escape. The beginning of this clip shows a group of tourists slowly approaching an enormous bison, peacefully grazing on grass in Yellowstone National Park.
Oh my god.
Eventually, the animal seems to be getting agitated. So some of the tourists try to evacuate the area, but that only makes the beast angrier. Fortunately, the herbivore stops and leaves the group alone in the end. Clip picks up right as this territorial tiger attacks an innocent man on an elephant ride. After its failed charge, the beast seemingly gives up and starts walking away when it suddenly changes its mind. With the predator still standing there, the camera stops rolling, and what happens next remains a mystery. The tension escalates with a diver in Guadalupe Island, abruptly confronted by a massive great white while cage diving peacefully. After the collision, the frightened diver is immediately shoved to the back of the cage, which most likely saved his life in that moment. Luckily for him, the beast does not persist after the first collision. Instead, it turns around and swims away completely. Venturing on foot, camera lenses fixed ahead, a band of explorers elects the earth beneath their feet over the safety of a vehicle, a decision steeped in bravado. Their trek brings them face to face with the king of beasts, a lion roused abruptly from its repose. Sensing the intrusion, the lion's instincts flare. With a low growl that escalates to a thunderous charge, it confronts the intruders. The group, unflinching in their resolve, stands firm. The show of collective nerve causes the lion to reconsider, veering off its path. Yet it continues to cast a menacing growl in their direction, its discontent echoing in the air. Let this be a cautionary tale. When the call of the wild on foot beckons, it's perhaps wiser to heed the call of common sense and observe from the sanctuary of a car. In a thrilling deep-sea fishing adventure, a fisherman and his crew experienced the shock of a lifetime when a ravenous predator made a daring heist. The footage opens with a fisherman grappling to land a catch, aided and filmed by his comrade.
I think you might be off it. Are you still in that mess or not? No. No, I'm tugging it to my boat.
Faster, unveiling a fearsome sight. Did you see that? Echoes as a shark swiftly retreats into the Bahamian blue, leaving everyone unharmed.
Did you see that?
Play the shark retreats. To the water instantly leaving, no one harmed. Ivan Carter's quest led him through the wilderness, tracking a formidable bull elephant, marred by injury and pain, a detail that only heightened the peril of the pursuit. With each step, the team narrowed the gap with the behemoth, bracing for the tempest of its distress. Upon the encounter, the Colossus, eyes ablaze with fury, unleashes its might, barreling forward, tusks like spears aimed with deadly intent. Yet, the crew, seasoned in the language of the wild, stands as statues, masters of calm in the face of raw power. Their stillness, a silent challenge, pierces the elephant's wrath, It halts, its resolve wavers, and it diverts its path, retreating into the embrace of the savannah. The standoff, though brief, is an eternal lesson whispered across the plains. In Pompano Beach, Florida, a tense moment unfolds as a man in a kayak confronts an aggressive hammerhead shark swimming around him.
It's a hammerhead, dude! What's he doing?
Despite the fisherman's efforts to deter it, the hammerhead shark remains unfazed, circling the man. Eventually, the predator shifts its attention to another kayaker nearby.
He's coming after you now, Bennett. What is it? Wow.
Moments later, it loses interest in the group and swims away in the opposite direction. Here unfolds the tale of intrepid souls who dared to traverse the savannah on foot, only to be met with the sovereign of stealth, a majestic lioness. A ballet of bravado ensues, set to the primal orchestra of the wild. As the standoff intensifies, every second stretched to an eternity. The lioness holds her regal gaze, unyielding, while the ranger stands resolute, an embodiment of courage, sworn to protect. The gap between them, a chasm charged with primal energy, narrows until, with a burst of speed, the lioness surges forward in a display of fearsome prowess. Yet the band of dauntless voyagers, anchored by valor, do not falter. Their resolve unshaken, they repel the queen's advance, her departure a silent nod to their audacity. Take heed, for while the lion reigns supreme, it is the lioness. For those under the quaint impression that giraffes are gentle giants, heed this cautionary tale. Envision these towering creatures, unexpectedly agile, darting through the underbrush as if ablaze, giving chase. With startling fervor, the unwary tourists find themselves in a veritable game of survival. Despite their lofty stature and seemingly delicate limbs, these giraffes twist and veer. With astonishing agility, conducting a wild ballet that defies their placid reputations. Though park rangers are adept guardians of nature's realm, safeguarding all within, there are instances that teeter on the brink of calamity. Let us venture through narratives where these custodians of the wild skirted perilously close to the jaws of fate. A mammoth bull elephant, emblematic of untamed power, lunges forth in a daunting spectacle, aiming to assert dominance over a safari cruiser. At the helm, a ranger maintains a stoic calm mere inches from where his perch on the vehicle once was, as the colossal beast collides. Chaos unfurls as passengers leap from their seats, scrambling towards refuge, while the elephant, with Herculean might,
No! Get the f*** away! Go away! Go away! No! No! F*** you, dude! Holy... Yeah, get the f*** away from me! Face.
Even within the confines of captivity, the hippopotamus retains its wild heart, as demonstrated by one such behemoth endeavoring to breach its barriers. With the agility of an escape artist, it ascended the enclosure's boundary. Swiftly, the zookeeper intervened, wrestling with the 3-ton fugitive in a delicate balance of might and maneuver. The standoff ensued, a taut push and pull as the colossal hippo persisted, its massive maw seeking purchase. The keeper, undeterred by the looming threat, edged ever closer, exuding a calm force. With a resolute stance, he repelled the giant back into its haven. Spectators watched, hearts in throats, as the zookeeper narrowly evaded the potential calamity of those crushing jaws. As a veil of dust lifts behind them, a band of travelers nears a majestic congregation of elephants, a spectacle that paints the horizon with awe. At the vanguard, two rangers stand sentinel, their gaze steady, prepared for the precarious dance of the wild. Suddenly, the air tenses. Something shifts. The creatures inch perilously close, and the guardians leap forth, their shouts weaving a tapestry of deterrence against the encroaching giants. The elephants, encircling a knoll, brace to charge. Among them, a young bull, naive in his fervor, surges forward. With a chorus of authoritative cries, the rangers cast a wave of intimidation, mirroring the charge with their own brand of courage, turning the elephant's boldness into retreat. "Hey! Hey!" they command, the repeated calls a testament to their expertise.
Well done for not shooting, boys.
This thrilling moment. Within a heartbeat span, wild hogs, fierce in their domain, won't hesitate to charge with potent targeted thrusts at your limbs. In a gripping face-off, a man found himself caged with such a brute. The ranger, cloaked in tree bark for defense, discovered the task arduous as the barrier gave way. Forced to his knees, he grappled the beast with raw hands, showcasing formidable skill. Piglets, intrigued, circled around the fray. In a swift tumble, the animal upended the man. But with tenacity, he righted himself, reclaimed control, and with one assertive maneuver, corralled the hog into the pen. This was more than a tussle. It was a dance with the wild, a testament to the spirit of the untamed, a true wrestle with what one could call spirited bacon. In Pompano Beach, Florida, a tense moment unfolds as a man in a kayak confronts an aggressive hammerhead shark swimming around him.
It's a hammerhead, dude! What's he doing?
Despite the fisherman's efforts to deter it, the hammerhead shark remains unfazed, circling the man. Eventually, the predator shifts its attention to another kayaker nearby.
He's coming after you now, Bennett. What is it? Wow.
Moments later, it loses interest in the group and swims away in the opposite direction. Ivan Carter's quest led him through the wilderness, tracking a formidable bull elephant marred by injury and pain, a detail that only heightened the peril of the pursuit. With each step, the team narrowed the gap with the behemoth, bracing for the tempest of its distress. Upon the encounter, the Colossus, eyes ablaze with fury, unleashes its might, barreling forward, tusks like spears aimed with deadly intent. Yet, the crew, seasoned in the language of the wild, stands as statues, masters of calm in the face of raw power. Their stillness, a silent challenge, pierces the elephant's wrath. It halts, its resolve wavers, and it diverts its path, retreating into the embrace of the savannah. The standoff, though brief, is an eternal lesson whispered across the plains. In a thrilling deep-sea fishing adventure, a fisherman and his crew experienced the shock of a lifetime when a ravenous predator made a daring heist. The footage opens with a fisherman grappling to land a catch, aided and filmed by his comrade.
I think you might be off, but are you still in that mess or not? No, I'm tugging it in the bush.
Faster, unveiling a fearsome sight. Did you see that? Echoes as a shark swiftly retreats into the Bahamian blue, leaving everyone unharmed.
Did you see that?
Play the shark retreats, to the water instantly leaving no one harmed. Venturing on foot, camera lenses fixed ahead, a band of explorers elects the earth beneath their feet over the safety of a vehicle, a decision steeped in bravado. Their trek brings them face to face with the king of beasts, A lion roused abruptly from its repose. Sensing the intrusion, the lion's instincts flare. With a low growl that escalates to a thunderous charge, it confronts the intruders. The group, unflinching in their resolve, stands firm. This show of collective nerve causes the lion to reconsider, veering off its path. Yet it continues to cast a menacing growl in their direction, its discontent echoing in the air. Let this be a cautionary tale. When the call of the wild on foot beckons, it's perhaps wiser to heed the call of common sense and observe from the sanctuary of a car. The tension escalates with a diver in Guadalupe Island, abruptly confronted by a massive great white, while Cage diving peacefully. After the collision, the frightened diver is immediately shoved to the back of the cage, which most likely saved his life in that moment. Luckily for him, the beast does not persist after the first collision. Instead, it turns around and swims away completely. Ensnared in an anguished predicament, a mother bear spirals into despair. Her cubs, perched precariously on a slender ledge of snow, struggle to ascend. The arrival of a car, with its curious occupants, only heightens the tension, casting a shadow of worry over the protective mother. In a display of resilience, 2 of her young manage to clamber to safety, but the smallest, overwhelmed, flees in the opposite direction. The vehicle, in its pursuit, unwittingly provokes the matriarch's fierce instinct. She gives chase, a formidable force of nature, her protective fury barely contained. The car, wisely, does not halt, sparing its passengers from the might of a mother's wrath. This heart-stopping episode is a stark reminder of nature's cardinal rule. Though park rangers are adept guardians of nature's realm, safeguarding all within, there are instances that teeter on the brink of calamity. Let us venture through narratives where these custodians of the wild skirted perilously close to the jaws of fate. A mammoth bull elephant, emblematic of untamed power, lunges forth in a daunting spectacle, aiming to assert dominance over a safari cruiser. At the helm, a ranger maintains a stoic calm mere inches from where his perch on the vehicle once was, as the colossal beast collides. Chaos unfurls as passengers leap from their seats, scrambling towards refuge, while the elephant, with Herculean might, for those under the quaint impression that giraffes are gentle giants, heed this cautionary tale. Envision these towering creatures, unexpectedly agile, darting through the underbrush as if ablaze, giving chase. With startling fervor, the unwary tourists find themselves in a veritable game of survival. Despite their lofty stature and seemingly delicate limbs, these giraffes twist and veer. With astonishing agility, conducting a wild ballet that defies their placid reputations. Here unfolds the tale of intrepid souls who dared to traverse the savannah on foot, only to be met with the sovereign of stealth, a majestic lioness. A ballet of bravado ensues, set to the primal orchestra of the wild. As the standoff intensifies, every second stretched to an eternity, the lioness holds her regal gaze, unyielding, while the ranger stands resolute, an embodiment of courage, sworn to protect. The gap between them, a chasm charged with primal energy, narrows until, with a burst of speed, the lioness surges forward in a display of fearsome prowess. Yet the band of dauntless voyagers, anchored by valor, do not falter. Their resolve unshaken, they repel the queen's advance, her departure a silent nod to their audacity. Take heed, for while the lion reigns supreme, it is the lioness